Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The former governor of Ekiti State, Fayose, on Thursday met with President Bola Tinubu at the presidential villa in Abuja, saying afterwards that he will be the first to criticize the president if he goes back on his campaign promises. Everything that Tinubu has assured Nigerians, all his manifestos, everything he promised to do for the people in this country, if he should go back on his words, then Fayose have made it known that he will be the first person, the very first person to criticize Tinubu. Speaking to correspondents after the meeting, he however noted that Tinubu had done well since coming into office and should be encouraged. Fayose said since elections are over, it is time to govern, and Nigerians need to rally around the president, who he said is alert and has a clear direction where he wants to take the country to. And according to the ex-governor, President Tinubu cannot do it alone, even though the president and some opposition party leaders such as the Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde, the former Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike are all working with Tinubu. But do you know that they can never join the ruling All Progressive Congress because they still remains a member of the main opposition, the People's Democratic Party. Fayose said he did not expect Tinubu to fail, noting that if there is any delay, then it won't be a deliberate act on the part of the president. Well, Fayose has vouched for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, making it known that Tinubu has a clear vision for Nigeria. And now is the time for for a national development and a nation building, and we shouldn't miss this opportunity of supporting and cooperating with the president that can deliver. He is so sure that Tinubu will deliver. He is so sure that Tinubu will deliver all his mandate. Everything he said he will do for this country, he will do it. Fayose also said that the members of the opposition parties in Nigeria would not fight just for the sake of it. At a briefing after meeting with President Tinubu on Thursday in Abuja, he said the opposition parties would not constitute themselves into armies of counter-production to the national development. Fayose said that the development and the sustaining of Nigeria should not be left in the hands of only one man or one party. The other opposition parties, they still have a role to play. And yes, he said he is still a member of the People's Democratic Party and he will never leave it for anything. However, I have to give credit to whom it is due. And I have come to see the president to commend him for the giant strides he has taken so far. This man has really shown a clear vision for the country. And we all need to support him to achieve these dreams. You see, people like me and Wike and the G5 governors, we are ready to support any president that shows capacity to lead the country. And really, we don't need to be in any political party or even any government to contribute our quota to the country. Fayose therefore urged Nigerians to imbibe the culture of moving forward after election and campaign period for the betterment of the citizens. So now is the time for national development and nation building. We shouldn't miss this opportunity for anything. He said that at no time has he spoken against the policies of Tinubu, even when he was the governor of Lagos State. Fayose said Tinubu has always shown character in leadership and it is an inspiration for budding and experienced politicians. And see, Fayose made it known that he's not a praise singer. So those that are saying, well, he wants to come out and praise Tinubu because he's looking for an appointment. He said at his age, he should be able to look at anybody in the face and tell them the truth. And if Tinubu should fail to keep to his promise, then we will keep him on his toes. Looking at the fuel subsidy removal, Fayose said that the decision was the most important at this time, noting that that was why top presidential candidates in the 2023 election had pledged to remove it when elected. So Tinubu is not the first person that said he will remove fuel subsidy. All those that are going around saying, oh, why did Tinubu remove the fuel subsidy? Don't he know that this fuel subsidy will take away so much from the people? Well, he said even other opposition candidates, they said that they would remove fuel subsidy. So Tinubu is not the first. And now that Tinubu is the president, he did it at the right time. Because at this point, this country is going down. We are faced with a lot of debts, and then we have a lot of debts to pay. But you see, the issue of the fuel subsidy payment is something that the federal government have to cut short. The subsidy payment, they cannot go ahead with it. That's why Tinubu had to stop it. Tinubu had to remove it. But then, my country people, others were saying, well, it was because the former president Muhammad Buhari had removed the subsidy. I mean, he made no provisions for, the next month's subsidy, that is for June and for July. He made no provisions. That's why Tinubu had no choice but to remove the subsidy the first day he was declared as the president of this country. So, my wonderful people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Do you really think that Fayose is in this, saying all this from his mind because he feels that, yes, Tinubu will go a long way? Tinubu will really do well for this country? Or you think he's saying all this because of his personal gains? He's somehow eyeing for a ministerial position or from an appointment from President Tinubu's cabinet. However, Nigerians have reacted to this. Tinubu can compensate anyone, and it is none of your business. Well, this man, we are watching if Tinubu will reward those that help INEC rig election for him. He should not appoint ministers now because his position is still shaking in the Aso Rock, and he is still sitting with one side of his bottom. Well, you are talking, you that have destroyed Ekiti State. You better stop this. Fayose that stole Ekiti State funds wants to blast Tinubu if he did not perform. Wonderful. This man who was crying like a baby in national television for the fear of being persecuted, he is no longer in pain, so now he can talk. Well, Nigerians, sorry Tinubu, we want him to bring the price of fuel down. Or, Fayose, is it before now you have been compromised? Your words holds no water again. Nobody hear you again. Nigerians don't even need your criticisms. I know you are truthful, but first, criticize the election that brought us here before you come out to say another thing. Well, my country people, these are reactions from Nigerians. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.